Hi everyone, hope you're doing good. Today is Monday, October 26th, and I wanted just to share a few things with you. I'm very happy we started our first day of School of Faith online this Sunday, and it went really well. I know some of you were a little bit lost, and that's okay. You know, we are getting used to all of these new things. I'm learning a lot of things. How to separate everybody into classrooms and things like that. So I do thank you for your patience and for joining us this weekend. And those who didn't get to join us, make sure that that you are either in our WhatsApp group, for sure that you are in our Google Classroom. Remember, we have a Google Classroom for domestic church and we have a Google Classroom for School of Faith parents. So there's two Google Classrooms and they're separate so that I'm able to update you on the different things for each one. What I'm going to start doing is that I'm going to start putting the Zoom links also in the Google Class, but preferably I need everybody in Class Tag, because Class Tag is where you're going to be getting the lessons for each week. So if you have not downloaded the application, you can download the application on your phone or your tablet. It's called Class Tag, ClassStag, Class Tag, or you can open it on your computer. It's on classtag.com. So either one will work. I have them both on my computer and on the phone. It just makes it a little bit easier to do everything. If you have more than one child logging in at the same time, make sure that you have two, either a phone and a computer, or a tablet, or two phones, but two devices that you can log in separately. So if you have two kids in elementary, we're logging in all at the same time. We are starting together, but we break out into rooms online, and so then they will need to have their own device to be able to log in with their own teacher, because if they're in different grades, they log in separately. Okay, so get that ready this week. We're doing all the classes through Zoom. When you log into Zoom on Sundays, make sure that on your phone or on your computer you change the setting of the name. Okay, so that will make it a lot easier for us to add everybody. So make sure that you put, I had asked you to put the name and then the grade, but if you put the grade first and then the name, we will move a lot faster. So normally we could add everybody with emails, but then it's going to be crazy if you have several kids or if you don't log in through that same email. So if you can help us out when you go into Zoom, and you're already logged in, if you haven't changed the name, okay, if you have not changed the name before you log in, then you go into participants, you go into your name, you select, right click on more, and then it's going to say rename, and then you are able to change your child's name. Put the grade, so for example 5th grade, and then Fabiola Garcia, and that way I can see it faster and move them to the class a lot faster. If you're doing it on your phone, okay, it's a little bit different, but you still go to participants. So look for on your phone, you might have to go to the more section. Each phone is a little bit different, I believe. You go into the Zoom, and then if you're doing it on your phone, you look for the space that says participants, okay? And then it's going to give you an opportunity to click on your own name or your device. You know, some of you are as iPhone or Galaxy, etc. Click on your device. Once you click on your device, it'll give you the option to rename. You select rename, and then you put grade level, so 5th grade, and then the name, Fabiola Garcia, okay? Or make sure that you help us out with that as you're logging in. We're gonna be opening the Zoom about 15 minutes before 10 o'clock. That way you're able to log in, settle in, and so forth before class starts, and you're able to do anything that you want. So you can keep your camera off if you like, and then at 10 you turn it on. So thank you very much for joining us. Another thing, give me a few more minutes. Another thing I want to share with you is we have a lot of things coming up. For example, we were doing the compliance prayers in the summer. And so this month, we were going to start them in October, but it's been a little bit hectic. But this month, starting in November, we want to invite all the families again to start praying completas from home. So you all have the little booklets, or most of you have the little booklets. Some of you might not have them. I'm trying to see if I have one. Here it is. So these little booklets, some of you have them at home, okay? Some of you might not, but these are free, and we have them here in the parish. And so we highly encourage all of the parents and the families to be praying these at home. And we have them in Spanish and we have them in English. And so what we're going to be doing is starting this November, we're going to invite all the families from School of Faith and Domestic Church to pray at home. And so basically you register for a night to pray. And the night that you pray, we've been praying at about, I believe, 8 o'clock in the evenings. So Monday through Thursday, we're also going to be inviting parents to pray the rosary, families to pray the rosary on Friday evenings. So if you all want to join us to pray, we are going to be giving 1 credit every time that your family participates to pray completas through Facebook Live in our parish. Okay, so basically what you do is that you register. We will send you instructions on how to log into our parish, how to make the video, and so forth. I'll make a video on how to do all of that so that it's a little bit easier for you. And then you will have access to be able to pray these completas from your home live. Now, if you decide that it's very hard for you to do it at home and you don't mind coming in one night, then we'll receive you here and you can pray in one of the classrooms. We'll set it up for you and we'll record your family praying, and you guys can come in and one of us, either Annie or myself, can help you we'll set up for you, and you just come in and you lead us in prayer that evening. So that makes it a little bit easier for you. We're more than willing to do that for you. So what we want is to encourage families to keep praying at home. Okay, encourage families to keep praying together. And so sign up. We're going to put up the calendar. We're going to start filling it in, and send us a message, or put it on send me a message through Facebook or through email that you want to register your family, and we'll go ahead and do that. If you don't have these books, we can give you these books and we sign you up to Una Familia Vez of prayer, and we'll get you ready to go. Okay, remember, your family receives 1 credit for participating in the Compline Night prayers. The last thing I want to share with you is we were going to have an All Saints online festival, but time has just gone by so fast. There's so many things going on. But a lot of you have costumes that you've used in the past that are still good for you. And some of you are very creative, and maybe you can still come up with something this week. So we're not going to ask the kids to come in, but we are going to ask you, or invite you, even encourage you to teach your kids about the saints. If you've been noticing on our page, we've been posting about saints for 2 months. We've been posting our covers with saints. So there's so many saints in our church, so many people that inspire us to walk with Christ. And saints were people who lived in this life, ordinary people like you and I, but they did something in their lives that made them a little bit extraordinary. Whether it was pray a lot more for their husbands, for the conversion of their husbands, or whether it was to write letters to very high ranking men back in their time, like St. Catherine, or whether it was like St. Francis, or St. Joan of Arc. So there's all of these saints that inspire us, and there's a lot more. Those are like the most popular ones, right? But there's so many more. And so we encourage you to send us a picture of your son or daughter dressed in their saint costumes, and then a little brief description of why that saint, or a short video, less than 1 minute, so we can compile them up in a little video, and of your child saying their name and their saint name, and you can add a little bit something in there. Less than 1 minute, not too long, just so we can compile all those videos. Parents that do this will receive 1 credit. Why do we give them credit? Because this is a time for you to learn. This is a time for you to learn a little bit more about our faith and to share with your kids. So in a way, you're doing formation. You're doing formation because you're learning. You're going to go in there, read a little bit about a saint, do a little bit of creativity with your children. And maybe you say, I don't have time for a costume. That's okay. Send us a drawing. Have your kids do a drawing, or a picture or something, and have your family in there and share with us. Also, Father asked if you have your altarcito, if you have your little altar with your favorite saint on there, send us a picture. Okay, I have my altar at home with a Virgen de Guadalupe, with a crucifix, and I also have Saint Michael the Archangel, and I have a little one of Saint Benedict. And so and in this one here I have Santo Toribio Romo, and I had also St. Anthony, but I gave that one away. Anyways, send us your pictures of your altarcitos with a little description of your saint, why you chose that saint, pictures of your children or a video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna compile all of that and we want to share it for All Saints Day. Okay, so help us out. Let's do this together. Let's make this a wonderful one. And we can't gather as we've done every year, but send us your pictures. And what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be giving one credit to the families that participate in this and allow us and help us to continue evangelizing through social media by the things that you're able to do at home. So many blessings. I know this was a long video, but please keep watching on Monday nights, Monday during the day. I'll be sharing a little bit more with you. Many blessings.